Next Drake going to be 2 minutes time, but the Herald might be what we're fighting for next. No Morgan. No Morgan. Oh, he gets hit by both parts. In fact, he gets hit by everything. And then first blood goes over to Lucid. So we're not going to be breaking that record, but DK throws a bear at this on. Yeah, Croco going to see what he can do. Let's see whether they can interrupt. The Ram is just not really going to work out there, and the Cyclone's going to come on through. Croco making short work of this one. Shiu looking a little silly on that bottom side, but the kills now equalized. Polu going to get bitten. Oh my goodness, Lucid doing a lot of damage. There's the Tempered Fate to hold Polu in place. Still doesn't have his flash back up and available, but he's not going to get stunned still. He's just taking so much damage. Shockwave pops the horse pants lady. The blast cone.
Hype is 5 million miles away from anything. I don't know if Bro should engage without him. They need a little bit more time.
They're just going to bypass the Otacon. That's going to be their way into this one. As you can see, this brush full of vision now. As DK holding on, Shiu pulls out the Ram. Let's see where it goes. Gets a nice double knock-up to deny Polu the re-engage. They're looking to try and burst this, but look at Otacon. It's getting so angry. The redemption value's massive, but they cannot answer this objective. And the Cosmic Binding catches Croco. Oh, man. And now Lucid just able to walk in and chomp down Polu. He's separated from the rest of the flock. And down he will go. Pizza Warfare coming as well, but Lucid's overstepped the explosion of damage as the equalizer comes down. And that is going to equalize the kills in the fight, as well as Barrel trying to keep Croco interested. And he does do that. Shiu now trying to run away, and Showmaker just chases down the monkey. Aiming is fighting Otacon. This game's so weird. It is so weird, but the pros come out on top, and they are going to pick up the Otacon as well.
Atlas.
Still a decent gold lead here for DK as Showmaker flashes out of the way of Tibbers. And now the re-engage to come through. Shiu finds the double knock-up. Hype is just dead before you can really do anything about it. Morgan's going to show up to try and save the rest of the bros. Turn, they're looking for it here as Closer. Shockwave connects onto two. Equalizer to try and answer as Magnastorm holds them in place, but this time the Subjugate did manage to come through. Polu, though, is still able to burn down the Trundle, and the bros, despite losing Hype immediately, still win the fight. There's the Molten Edge, done for aiming as well. A lot of extra money. Polu going to move over that control ward, looking for the backline. They look to take him out immediately as he gets a Magnastorm, but unfortunately, it doesn't really do too much. Shiu calls in the Ram and holds off Hype for now, but the Cyclone has now come on through. Croco getting so much work done. Shiu going to be the first to go down as aiming, fighting against this Corki, and he'll lose as Morgan uses his whole health bar to allow the bros to go even in the fight, but also, I believe, get themselves the dragon. They did get it.
And like 6,500 damage done by the Corki. The rel engage doesn't work.
Troll ward in the back of the pit. They're doing it with full information, but honestly, it looks like they don't really care. As now the bros looking for a re-engage after picking up said Baron. Shiu standing on the equalizer. There's another Cyclone from Croco, finding so much value, and aiming is just wiped from the rift. Croco is even still alive somehow. Showmaker's still up, and Lucid has survived this one, but they took their prize. They got the bottom lane, and the bros, there's the Magnastorm to stop them from doing anything. The Tempered Fate comes down, and the Ram is going to come on through as well. There's a nice double knock-up, but Polu is going to survive. Hype looks for Showmaker and almost just wipes him out with these rockets, and DK are just scattering. Aiming, he exploded before I could even see where he was on the map. And yeah, this game one, I think, is just over.
It's just done. They're going to push down the mid lane here. Now, 35 seconds on aiming means they cannot end off of this, but they have essentially won the game. Like, they have Ocean Soul now. I don't think Dplus get a fair fight on Elder. And if anybody dies here before aiming respawns, he's up in 20. Like, they don't have as much wave clear without him as they need. I mean, Showmaker can do a little bit here, but he doesn't have ult.
Yeah, Morgan just gets underneath this turret. Morgan goes golden as well to keep him alive. The Cyclone is ripping through DK, and Shiu unable to stop the onslaught that is Hype's Corki. And the bros will decimate the base of DK. And even though they got to the late game, the composition didn't work. The bros just win every fight.
Bro looking like a real five-man. Uh-oh, Showmaker doesn't know.
Yeah, Croco gonna move over. Great charm to try and deny some of this extra damage as the flash does come through. But the Twisted Advance was already there. The Sapling, it might just do it. There's the Arcane Smash. And the Insta-Flash means that Croco gets out. But a little bit disappointing that we didn't have Lucid turning on a dime. Nice little hook there from Polo as Hype going so aggressive. Barrel! Double tap into death, and DK teleporting straight back into the lane.
I mean, he has a phage. He thinks he can fight this, I suppose, and he can.
Yep, Croco is going to turn up as Barrel. No flash, no chance. And Croco hasn't even done anything yet, and already Barrel is almost dead. They decide it's killing aiming that they're looking for. The flash comes down, and the flash in response from Morgan, who now I think knows that he's dead and will just look to clear out the wave. He will successfully do that. Aiming, be careful. You are not the one that's allowed to face check it. And still, he will be able to get the first kill back for DK. But on the other side, it's Xiu making a desperate attempt. Great hook is going to come through here as Xiu gets a big old shield. And Showmaker is turning up. Polu is going to get taken down. And the Ari is able to dash her way to safety as well. I mean, it's triage, but it's kind of working here for DK.
It's definitely two big wins here for DK. Aiming is also going to be able to shove this wave in. Morgan will be able to TP to the top side, but it means his TP is going to be down. Dragon spawns in 1 minute here. Xiu still able to defend this turret for now.
Yeah, he's trying to, but this turret is going to go down very, very soon. The charm comes through. It's going to connect onto Closer, and Xiu is so huge. There's that Ambassador God that we've been looking for as Hype gets the barrier. But Xiu, I mean, he gets a shield from every skill press. This is a much more broken champion than yours. Down he will go, and DK actually hit a kill lead in this game.
Strike back in this game in a big way, and they're looking for even more here on the push, trying to grab a plate. Down here on the bottom side, Closer very low.
Yeah, well, there's a cease and desist. I don't know about this one, as Closer is not dead. Does have to go back to his soul, but there was only a barrel there.
Where they have a lot of members up here. Closer going for the 1v1.
Ulti onto Barrel, and Barrel is just dead, guys. I don't know what he was thinking. Klein finds the ulti to get himself right in amongst it, but I don't know whether that's where he wants to be, and he will go down. Meanwhile, the health bars are getting so low. Showmaker looks for Closer as he comes back, but then he's in melee range where the Yone gets wiped out. DK, that was not the team fight we were looking for, as now Lucid running for the hills, and the bros just wanting to clean it up. They get themselves the soul point. I don't know whether this is where he wants to be, but he's got the Spirit Rush. Will get knocked up as Barrel is at least able to soak the culling, but Aiming was just in amongst 4 people. He didn't really want to be there, as there's the public execution. Xiu able to keep himself alive, but unfortunately Showmaker is just dead. And I think the bro wallets are looking so good. They are okay, they are saving, and the bank of bro is just winning, looking to grab themselves 3 cannons, making their way in. DK still with everyone alive.
They have to survive for a minute. I just don't know if they can. So many tools down here for Bro, though. They should be careful about overextending. Ooh, nice angle.
Yep, hook is going to connect. There's Polu dives forward. There's the ult out of Closer as well, and instantly Lucid and Aiming are on the floor. And it's just a blender for the bros. Barrel's on the Karma. He's in the fountain, just watching as his Nexus gets wiped out. And the bros with a swift 2-0 to make it a 5-gamer on the day.
Bro said not a chance. It goes 3. Barrel looking